Hello, and welcome back to the Battery Recharge series. This is going to be episode 25 entitled Tough Conversations. So, with tough conversations, that's going to be tied into the foundation and the prep work of your reflection system, as well as how you implement your communication tools. This is definitely a part of how you charge your battery because you are, in fact, running a business. That business is your life. And once you learn to implement these systems and utilize these tools, you are definitely going to be proud of the way that you're running your life. So, in running a successful business, you may do your mindset reset and decide, I'd like to go in a different direction with this business. And that's going to come with addressing the relationships that you hold, and you might want to sever those relationships. That's a tough conversation because you really may not want to remove people from your life, but when you're running a successful business, certain things just cannot be avoided. You can't know that something needs to be done, and that's that self-awareness. You can't know that it needs to be done and completely just avoid it. Okay, that's going to subconsciously create mistrust. And that's going to be a whole nother reason that you need to forgive yourself. So when you're creating that avoidance of having a tough conversation with yourself, you're subconsciously creating this, I can't do it. Just put it there. That's fueling negativity in your mind. And so that's why we need to have tough conversations. And how do you have a tough conversation with yourself? You sit right in that mirror. You look yourself in the eye. And you kind of hone in on what's bothering you. And you don't do it with negativity, with thoughts of doubt or what you can't do or what's, not going right or what someone else is doing. The tough part is when you zero in on what you can do about the situation, on the actions that you need to take, everything that's within your power to change. That's tough. That's tough. Because you kind of want to be like, oh, well, I'm just in this situation because of what someone else did or it just happened like this. And it may be. You may be in a situation that you really didn't have any control over. But how you are moving within that situation is something that you can address. Absolutely. The why, the how. That's what makes it tough, because when you get to the bottom of that and you start getting on top of everything that you have control over and you're not doing it, that's a problem. And that's tough because now you need to come up with a plan or a system of how you're going to address it and rectify it and how to deal with that. And so it could be the habits that you have. You have to address it and you have to keep it real with yourself. This is no place for delusions to exist. That's part of that tough conversations. And the more you do that with yourself, the easier you can do it with other people. Because now you are staying grounded within truth because you're so versed and practicing how to keep it real with yourself that you naturally are keeping it real with other people. Like, well, this is just what needs to be addressed. And that's uncomfortable. But you can eliminate pressure building. You can eliminate feelings of shame and regret. And you can evolve your leadership abilities by learning how to have these tough conversations with yourself. So you decide who's wasting your time, what direction you want to go in with the relationships that you have with other people in your life. Because you are the one running this business. And it's always changing the direction that you want to go into. It's always evolving, shall I say. And how you evolve that is going to reflect the type of person you are. the type of leader and the type of individual that you represent. So when someone's describing you, you're very proud of that. Like, yeah, that's me. And what you do is go into that mirror and you address what's bothering you, what you could do better. And so a lot of people go in that mirror and they waste time with, I just want to change this, or I just wish I was a little this, or I just, and you know, they pick at themselves. But when you have tough conversations with yourself, you are addressing immediate problems at hand that are vulnerabilities to your business, to your life. And when you address these vulnerabilities and you learn to build systems and have those triggers in place, it becomes so natural. So that everybody that comes in contact with you already knowing how you move, already know how you coming. And they have to fix themselves accordingly, because they know if I'm addressing this person right here, they may come with the foolishness. But you know what you're doing, because you're running this business.